on tonight's news, this just in, the following anatomical terminology. Anterior or ventral is the front.
Posterior or dorsal is the back.
We also have superior encephalic is on top of.
Inferior or caudal would be below the midline.
We have the medial and internal, which is the center.
And the lateral and external, which is outside.
Or we have the proximal, which is closer to the trunk.
And distal would be further from the trunk.
Superficial, close to the surface.
And deep is further into the surface.
And contralateral means the opposite side.
Ipsilateral would be the same side.
And prone is lying face down.
And supine is lying face up on your back.
Thank you for joining us, and the weather is next.
All right, ladies, are you ready to funk and learn? Before we start, we're going to go into some light stretching. Ready? Do it with us. Protract and retract your scapula. Good. Now lateral flexion, both sides. Now hyperflexion. Awesome. Now ulnar deviate and radial deviation. Now dorsiflexion and plantar flexion. Eversion and inversion. Wonderful. Here we go. Anatomical position. Extension, pronation, supination, flexion into external rotation. Internal rotation, add and abduct. Circumduction, horizontal adduct. Extension, pronation, supination, flexion into external rotation. Internal rotation, add and abduct. Circumduction, horizontal adduct. Now we're going to horizontal abduct to flexion and rotate those hips. That's it, ladies. Rotate them. Okay. Now horizontal abduction, then adduct, back into anatomical position. Extension, pronation, supination, flexion into external rotation. Internal rotation, add and abduct. Circumduction, horizontal adduct. Extension, pronation, supination, flexion into external rotation. Internal rotation, add and abduct. Circumduction, horizontal